Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Brother Gaming HD here. In today's video, I decided to come back and play some Call of Duty Cold War. And the only reason why I decided to do this commentary was mostly because of the fact a creator by the name of T-Dog Smitty ended up posting a poll on YouTube and it somehow pulled out into my algorithm. So I ended up seeing this poll and he pretty much asked what was the best COD in the last 4 years was. And the four options that we had was Call of Duty Cold War, Call of Duty Vanguard, Modern Warfare 2 2022, and Modern Warfare 3 that just recently launched within the past 2 months or so. And Cold War surprisingly was voted 72% of the poll saying that Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War was one of the best titles within the last 4 years, with Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3 tying for second place with 13% each, and Vanguard only getting less than 5%. So, with that out of the way, I just kind of want to share my overall thoughts about, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War here, and just try to look back at what this game was when it was at launch, comparing to what it was, comparing what it was at launch to now. And if we look back at it when it first launched, we had 8 launch maps. This game was made during the pandemic. And surprisingly, even though this game did get bashed on because of the fact it had limited maps, it had limited everything, but if you just look back at it now and how much content it has, it's surprising that even though that Von der Hart is gone, sadly, he ended up moving on to the next chapter of his life. Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War was just something that fans have been wanting for a while. They were wanting that arcade feel, but with modern day movement. That's one thing that the Call of Duty community has probably been wanting for a while, and I believe Treyarch at the time managed to nail this perfectly on the head. And even though most of the content that we had during the seasons, I know some of them were mostly remakes / hashtag recycled content, but then yet again, what would you expect from Treyarch at this time around 2020, I think is when it came out, if I remember right. Around that time, what would you expect from them? They technically had to literally strip this project from Sledgehammer Games, because at the time Sledgehammer was just in a very chaotic mess with Raven Software. They couldn't get anything together, they couldn't get anything going, and Activision pretty much at the time, when Activision was still the publisher, they still technically had to take that project away from Sledgehammer Games and give it to Treyarch to make something out of it. But at the end of the day, if you look at it like this, Treyarch managed to make a game with limited time and very little content to work with, which pretty much resulted within Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War seasons having hashtag rehashed content from Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2. And don't get me wrong, everybody loves Standoff, everybody loves Raid. Don't get me wrong, I even love the classic maps myself personally. But the thing what I'm trying to say is, since Treyarch was pretty much put through the ringer time and time again, back to back, having to make zombies on one hand and having to make having to literally scrap a multiplayer experience / campaign / zombies all in one, they've been proven time and time again to come out and make a good product at the end of a life cycle. Especially with this weird life cycle that we've had recently here with Call of Duty. And Treyarch's next title, I believe, isn't coming out till, I think, this year, I believe. It's not coming out till this year. But I would like to see what Treyarch literally has in store for the Call of Duty community going forward after having this very rough time having to make this game because Sledgehammer was so incompetent of even trying to make a title. But it's been your boy Brotherhood Gaming HG, everybody. What are your overall thoughts on Cold War now than what it was then? Do you think that Cold War is off in a better state looking at it back now? Or do you think they could have improved on it before they ended up going on to the next project for, I guess it's, what is it, Call of Duty Black Ops Gulf War or Call of Duty Gulf War, something along the lines of that. But just share your thoughts down in the comments down below. And you tell me, what do you think was the best COD in the last 4 years? Do you think it was Treyarch's Cold War, Sledgehammer's Modern War, Call of Duty Vanguard, or Infinity Ward's Modern Warfare 2 2022 reboot, or even the most recent game that we have currently right now, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, made by Sledgehammer Games yet again? And just share your comments down below and just tell me. It's been your boy Brotherhood Gaming, everybody. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit the bell notifications, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace out and goodbye.